In this video, I'm going to be discussing the benefits of keto and how it can help you lose weight. Are you looking for a way to lose weight but you feel like you've tried everything? Hi, I'm Elle, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing why keto might be the perfect way to kickstart your weight loss goals and reach them too. I'll also be sharing why keto isn't just about weight loss, but how it can actually benefit other aspects of your life too, like feeling more energized, more clear-headed, and also being in control of your health. So if you're ready to make a lifestyle change that can also help you reach your weight loss goals, keep watching. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. My name's Elle and I'm a big believer in healthy eating and also making a healthy long-term lifestyle change. I personally lost 20 kilos by following a low-carb keto diet. I maintained that weight loss for about 2 years before my husband and I fell pregnant with twins. And then during my twin pregnancy, I gained somewhere in the realm of 40 to 50 kilos. I've been able to lose that weight. The twins are now a year old and I am back to my pre-pregnancy weight. Well, I actually weigh less than my pre-pregnancy weight, and I lost my pre-pregnancy weight by also following a low-carb keto diet too. I've struggled with gaining weight my entire life. It wasn't until I discovered a low-carb keto lifestyle that I was able to achieve and maintain a healthy weight. I wanted to create today's video for those out there who are struggling with something similar to what I've gone through in the past. If you're feeling hopeless, like there's no way that you can change things, then I hope that this video gives you some inspiration and some steps on what to do moving forward. Today's video is a chatty one. I've got my beverage of choice, an electrolyte soda. This is from our Well Essentials supplement range. This is the blueberry lemonade. It's so refreshing, so good. I'm gonna be doing lots of talking today, but I'm going to be sticking to the key points so that we can get through things as quickly as possible and you can get the info that you need. So before we start, make sure you grab a beverage of choice, whether that's an iced coffee, a tea, whatever you feel like. Maybe it's an electrolyte soda too. And let's kick in. So what is keto? Keto stands for ketogenic, which is a type of high fat, low carb, and moderate protein way of eating that puts your body into a nutritional state known as ketosis. This process helps your body from burning glucose for energy to using fat for energy. It also helps a lot of people lose weight very quickly without feeling deprived or hungry. So the keto diet works by changing the way your body uses energy. You're reducing your carbohydrate intake and increasing the amount of healthy fats you're eating shifts the way in which your body is processing the food it's having. Instead of relying on the sugar, the glucose from the carbohydrates, your body is forced to use the fat as fuel. Not only the fat that you're eating, but also it's able to access your body fat more readily and use that as fuel too. This shift and allowing your body to be trained to use its stored body fat as fuel allows a lot of people to lose weight quickly without exercise even, and a lot of people don't even have to count calories either. Ultimately, the goal of a keto diet is to enter ketosis and to maintain this metabolic state. As you maintain it over time, you then get to benefit from its effects. But to do this, you must continue to reduce your carb intake so that your body has no choice to use the fat instead of the carbs that it was previously getting. I do want to clarify here because a lot of people think that a keto diet is no carbs. It is not a zero carb lifestyle at all. You're still having carbohydrates, but they're different from the ones that you were probably having previously. So you're going to get your carbohydrates from vegetables, fruit like berries, nuts, seeds, things like dairy products all have carbs in them, but you're not reaching for the things like rice, pasta, that sort of thing. And removing those things that you previously ate helps your body to achieve that metabolic state, ketosis, because it's getting fewer carbs. So it's going to switch over to using fat for fuel instead. When you begin keto, the real goal is to get into ketosis. And over time, your body does this thing where it switches over to using fat for fuel. Like I said, burning your stored body fat as fuel. As this happens, it's a process that's better referred to and known as becoming fat adapted. Remember that term for now because I'm going to circle back and talk more about what it means to be fat adapted and how this can really help you maintain your weight loss results long term. When done right, there are many potential benefits from following a low carb keto diet. This can include improved mental clarity, having more energy, reduced inflammation, but what I particularly love about the keto lifestyle when it comes to weight loss is that it helps you achieve better appetite control, and also it helps you have fewer cravings for unhealthy food. I've spoken before about this on my channel, my personal struggles and difficulties when it comes to craving sugar and processed food, junk food, takeaways. One of my best friends can open up a bag of potato chips and literally just have one, and that's it. She doesn't need to finish the bag. Whereas me, I've always struggled with that because I'll open up a bag of chips, for example, or lollies, have one, and it's like I get this dopamine hit where all of a sudden I want more and more and more and more. And I have looked into this over the years. I've had many conversations with doctors about this because this is something that I am particularly interested in, the effect that some foods have on some people. My best friend, for example, she is just naturally regulated and can stop herself at one potato chip. But me, Dave, he can relate too, we really struggle. Once we have that taste, it's like we want more. And it's something that previously I have really struggled to get those cravings and those thought processes of wanting more of those foods once I've had them out of my brain. It wasn't until I tried keto that I was able to cut that and no longer have those cravings and feel that need like I needed it. My experience isn't actually unique. The reason why a lot of people who try and who follow a low carb keto lifestyle experience a reduction in sugar cravings and cravings for junk food is because of several physiological and psychological factors. Physiologically, a ketogenic diet encourages your body to use stored fat for fuel rather than carbohydrates or glucose. And by relying on fat as its primary source of fuel, your body actually becomes better and better at processing it. And over time, this leads to a reduction in cravings for sugary foods because your body no longer needs it for those energy spikes. If you're like me, and you have used lollies or processed food as a quick way of getting an energy fix, you'll know that you get that energy surge followed by that energy crash. And of course, as your body is coming down, it wants more. It wants to have that peak again. But if you remove those things, your body just kind of is able to stabilize the energy levels across the day. It no longer needs those surges anymore. And that really helps with your cravings too. Psychologically, removing refined carbs and processed sugars can also be really beneficial too to reduce the cravings you have for those kinds of foods. Many people who follow a keto diet report feeling less hungry overall. And this helps a lot in reducing your cravings over the day as well. The reason why a lot of people feel fuller while following a keto diet is down to the foods you are eating. Foods that are high in healthy fats and protein, those things keep you feeling full and satisfied. And if you're full and you're satisfied, you're not out there looking for food, you're pretty happy. A keto diet can also help regulate your hormones associated with appetite and satiety, such as ghrelin and leptin, which again reduce your cravings for unhealthy foods. A keto diet almost encourages you to focus on healthy fats and proteins, and this can actually help minimize the feelings of deprivation that people can feel on other diets, especially because these foods that you're eating can be created in so many ways. So you can have all of your favorite foods, but just in a keto version, and the way in which you're eating them keeps you feeling full and satisfied. So it's almost like win-win, where you're not feeling deprived or that you're missing out on anything. Additionally, because these foods, the healthy fats and the proteins, generally take longer to digest than other food groups, this also helps to keep you feeling fuller for longer. And it can really help you to prevent snacking in between meals. Previously, when I wasn't following a low carb keto diet, I felt like I was eating constantly. I constantly felt hungry. I constantly felt the need to snack. And it was a massive change, the way in which I no longer needed to do that. When you're stopping the snacking, not only are you almost accidentally kind of reducing the amount of calories you're eating, because instead you're just focusing really on the meals you're having, but also this means that the likelihood of you having something that's processed or sugary is also kind of removed, because generally speaking, snacks that you can purchase, a lot of them are high in sugar and are refined carb based. So you can see why keto almost naturally makes you make different, healthier choices that can really benefit you long term if weight loss is a goal for you. If you're thinking about getting started on the keto diet specifically for weight loss, then here are my tips. First, make sure that you set realistic goals and be patient with the results. Don't expect to see the end result that you want overnight. Remember that it does take time. You will start to see changes in your body, but the secret is staying consistent. Consistency is absolutely key. Secondly, make sure you're well prepared before you start out and you have recipes and a meal plan in mind. If you do need any help with that, my app Welle Club is designed to make the process in starting a keto lifestyle easier than ever. We have everything you need to get going, including a meal planner tool, pre-made meal plans, hundreds of recipes with new ones added weekly, a shopping list generator, everything you need. If you want to start your free trial, there is a link in the description box below that gives you 7 days to test it out for yourself. There are also so many resources online that you can utilize, like Pinterest, Google. Create a meal plan and pick recipes that are exciting to you and things that you're looking forward to, and be ready with the ingredients when the date that you want to start hits. I'll have lots more videos that walk you through the exact process on how to start keto if that's something that you're wanting to try. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit subscribe now so you don't miss a future upload. Now let's talk really quickly about the foods that should be included as part of your keto lifestyle. You want to focus on proteins, whether that's fish, poultry, meat, or a vegetarian protein source like eggs, tofu, or a meat alternative. Nuts and seeds, healthy fats like olive oil and avocado, low carbohydrate fruits like greens, leafy greens, tomatoes, cucumber, and low sugar fruits like berries. On the flip side, there are some foods that should be avoided or limited, I'd say avoided, on the keto diet, especially when you're starting out. These are foods that are highly processed, like cakes, pastries, cookies, candy, as well as starchy vegetables like potatoes, sweet potato, any grains, rice, or wheat-based products, including oats, as well as legumes like beans or lentils. All of these will limit your progress and may prevent you from reaching ketosis when you begin. Remember that you can get really creative with your keto cooking. So get super creative. We have a bunch of free sample recipes on Welle Club, including a McChicken burger made keto. Honestly, it tastes so good. Trust me when I say you can make anything into a keto version. You are literally only limited by your imagination. And remember that if weight loss is a goal with keto, it's important to focus on your nutrition throughout the whole day. So focus on whole foods and making healthy choices. Drink lots of water, move your body if you can, even if that means just going for a light walk. And also try to get as much sleep as you can. 7 to 8 hours a day is optimal. Obviously I can't talk, I have twins that refuse to sleep through the night, but sleep is a great way to help kickstart your weight loss because your body needs that time to rest and recover. And getting enough sleep also does help you with regulating your appetite and your cravings too. Obviously, those aren't just limited to whether or not you're following a keto or low carb lifestyle to lose weight though. I lost 20 kilos and maintained it for 2 years before getting pregnant with the twins. The main reason I was able to maintain my weight loss was because I was fat adapted. And what a lot of people don't realize is that once you're fat adapted, the type of foods you can eat actually increases even more. Even to ones that aren't as keto friendly that you may have limited in the beginning. That's because they don't affect you the same way that they once did. Let me explain a little bit more. Once you're fat adapted, your body is able to burn fat more effectively. This means that your body is able to better utilize its stored fat because it's not relying so heavily on carbohydrates for fuel. Being fat adapted actually allows you to increase your carbohydrate intake without worrying about gaining weight or feeling overly full or bloated. This means that over time you can increase the amount of foods you're eating, like carrots, corn, potato, sweet potato, even banana, things that you would have limited or avoided in the beginning. What's amazing is because of this increased efficiency and being able to utilize stored body fat, once you are fat adapted, your body can process carbohydrates quicker and more efficiently. Also, many people, when they are fat adapted, find that they can tolerate these kinds of foods better without having their cravings come back. This also means that people can consume more carbohydrates without worrying about storing them as excess weight, because their body will be able to break down and use more of the carbs that they consumed before they were fat adapted. But regardless of being fat adapted or not, I personally found that if I went back to eating the old way that I did and let those old patterns of behavior creep in, that was eating a lot of lollies, potato chips, junk food, takeaway food, I only gained weight. Being fat adapted doesn't mean that you can magically eat those kinds of foods in unlimited quantities. It's still important to remember balance and moderation. But when you are maintaining your weight, those kinds of foods can of course be included in your lifestyle, because it is all about balance and it's not about taking away your favorite things forever. Instead, it's really important just to remain mindful of the frequency and quantity of those kinds of foods that you're eating. I would always remind myself that if I went back to the old habits that got me to the place that I was at, I would only end up back there again. But I hope that I've shown you that eating healthier doesn't mean that you have to give up on taste or feel deprived or hungry. In fact, it's the complete opposite. Eating healthy can be easy and it actually can even be enjoyable. And you can do it long term. Just make mindful choices about the products and the foods that you're eating so that they align with your goals. If followed correctly as part of an overall balanced lifestyle, keto can play such a great part in helping you achieve your weight loss goals. If you've been thinking about starting keto to reach your weight loss goals, then what are you waiting for? Let's get started today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I so appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. The support means the world to me. And if you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss a future upload. I'll see you soon. Bye.